How you doing? Right. Hoping for some points today then.
Hoping for the win.
Huh?
Hoping for the win.
Hoping for the win. You're going big guns right from the start, yeah? Is it win or bust?
Win or bust.
Yeah.
Win or bust.
So yeah, you raced at Harvey Haddon Wednesday night.
Went to Harvey Haddon.
Yeah.
Got sort of was in the bunch sprint at the end, but
yeah.
It's a tight course. It's a bit more open.
Yeah.
So categories.
And you're in with the 3-4s as well. It's 3-4s, isn't it, on the at Harvey Haddon? So it makes it a bit more difficult.
So there's some bigger guys there. Some talented guys.
Yeah.
3-4.
So, well, just Cat 4 this morning then, so you're off in about 15 minutes then, so I'll leave you 15-20 minutes, I'll leave you to get ready. Good luck. And look who we have here. It's the man from house. So are you racing today then?
Oh yeah, I've been roped in, mate.
Yeah? So what are you hoping for today? Are you hoping for a win? Top 5, top 10, or just finish?
Oh no, honestly, if I can stay in the group, that'd be amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've not raced since before COVID. So.
Blimey, he's one to watch then. So he could be a dark horse, you never know. He could be like completely bluffing us, and he's been training really hard and he's going to absolutely blist it. No, you're not saying that?
No mate, I've just been putting on races, haven't we?
That's it. He has, and they've put on some very good races. And I'll be back there in 2 weeks. Right, good luck anyway. Yes.
Take it all, say my name a little, got me down on my knees. Somebody's watching you, do you like it? Somebody's watching you, do you care? It makes you mad, it makes me laugh a little.
Midway through the men's Cat 4, there's been a few attacks so far, probably 4 or 5 attacks. They've all had gaps. I think the biggest gap probably got up to about 50 metres or so, 60 metres, but none of them have managed to stick. Every single one of them has been pulled back. So there's a couple of people have been shelled out the back early on in the race, and there's a couple have dropped out through punctures as well. Apparently there's some tacks or something on the road on one of the corners, that big sweeping corner behind me there. So hopefully that's not going to cause any other riders too many problems. Bunches together, it's looking a decent speed, but yeah, they're staying together at the moment. Let's wait for the next attack. Here we are, and there has been an attack. A Loughborough uni rider has gone off the front and taken 2 with him. Can they make this stick? There's a couple of chasers. There's one guy just jumped from the pack now, really going for it, trying to bridge that gap. I think he's getting closer as they go over the start-finish straight. He's not far behind them now. Maybe not. Maybe that gap is growing.
Come on, tell me your sign. Stick around. We could try.
Well, whether or not that gap will stick, we'll have to wait to see. But what it has done, it's certainly opened the field up, and it's dropped a few people out the back of the bunch. So it's shelled a few riders, but it looks like it might be coming back together. So yeah, the attack didn't work, but it has made the peloton smaller.
Anything that you like. Somebody's watching you, do you like it? Somebody's watching you, do you care?
Right, spoke to Gus just before the race. He did say he wanted to win. I think he was just being a little bit, I think you've been hopeful. Well, no, you could have done.
I was the reason I went on my own.
I mean, from the start, you went from the gun, didn't you?
That was just to get everyone going, right?
Yeah, get everyone going. You sort of.
What was it? 5 laps to go.
Yeah.
I went off on my own. Got to 3, probably just beyond 3 laps.
Yeah, I mean, you held a 10 second gap for 2.5 laps. But I mean, there was
times too motivated there.
yeah, there was quite a few breakaways in that group and chaser down. So wasn't there?
Yeah,
and they did shell riders out a few times.
People just keep going. But there was guys in there that were just about hanging on.
Yeah,
They were just so they'd stay there and they'd just hang in there, and we weren't dropping them. So they were hanging in, and then it slowed down a bit towards the end. Lap and a half to go, and then it kicks off.
yeah.
And then the sprinters get involved, and then before you know it,
Game over.
sprinters won the race.
But let's look on the bright side. Before today, you didn't have any points. You've been after points for quite a while now, and you've got some on the board. You finished
Got some
6th
on the board.
or 7th, I think it was today.
Yeah,
so.
we'll have to see. I don't know where the results are,
Yeah.
but we'll have to see. At least it's some points on the board.
That's it.
But I mean, don't buy a ticket, you can't win the raffle. So that's why I went.
Yeah.
I said I wanted
Yeah.
to win, so
Yeah.
thought.
Well, that's it. You
let's go.
definitely set your
Balls deep.
intentions out at the start, and you did go with like 5-6 laps to go. You had a good go at it.
Oh yeah,
Fair play to
I
you.
sort of went probably 95% in,
Yeah.
and recovered a bit, and then had another go at the sprint. But
Oh.
yeah, sort of sixth, I'll take that.
Yeah. That's it. You've got points.
It's a morning's work.
Yeah. Well done, guys. Well done. Good to see you on the points on the board. Anyway. Well done.
Every time I prove you right, it takes so long. And everything I say is wrong.
Well, the Cat 3-4 race, that was quite a fast race by the looks of things. There was quite a few attacks in that, and it strung out quite a bit at times, but it did bunch up quite a lot, and then it all came back together for a last lap sprint. And unfortunately, one of the Ashby riders, he came down in the sprint, but luckily he's okay. And he was on the edge of the track, and he bounced off the track onto the grass, and luckily nobody else went with him. So what could have been a really bad crash turned out to be, not great for him. He's got a lot of road rash. Skin suit's absolutely shredded, and so is his back by the looks of it. But he's okay. And in the excitement of all that, I didn't really see who. I've got the photos of who crossed the line first, but I'm not sure who it was, because kind of looking through my other eye at what was happening in the accident. The E123s are out now. Got there fast, and there was a couple of lads who did the 3-4 race, decided to do the E123 with literally 10 minutes between the races. So Dan Page from Velo Bavarian is one of them. He's lasted 2 laps, and he's just come off saying, yeah, sod that, it's not worth it. And to be fair to him, they went from the gun. There was an attack straight away. There's 4 of them still out on the front now, and they've got a good gap of about 15 seconds. So yeah, I do not blame him one little bit for pulling in after lap 2. But I'm going to head off now. I need to get back off home. Actually, first I'm heading off to Velo Bavarian to pick up my new skin suit to replace my one that I lost in my crash, and also collect my muck off protective coating kit, which I won on the opening day of when the Velo Bavarian shop opened, and their open day. I was a guess the weight of the bike, and I was within 0.2 grams of the actual weight. I guessed at 8.2 kilograms, and I won it. And I was actually at the shop a few weeks ago, pick it up when I was picking my bike up. But then when I put my bike in the back of the car, I left the kit on the wall next to it, so I've got to go back and pick it up today. So anyway, not a problem. I know it's been a good day today so far. There's a few more races to go, but like I say, I need to get off home, so unfortunately I can't stick around for all of them. So I'll see you next time, hopefully on a ride. Right, I was just about to leave the Leicester Cycle Circuit, where Ashby Ivanhoe are just hosting their first spring crit, and I've just bumped into a guy who knows me, and I was like really embarrassed, because I'm like, I haven't got a clue who you are, really sorry, don't you? He says, no, I know you from YouTube. So we've just got chatting. His name's Lee, so I'd like to introduce you to Lee. Now, he's just told me he's got a very similar story to mine, whereas similar sort of age, I'm 53 and you are
50 this year.
yeah,
50,
and so 4 years ago you were what weight?
I was, well, 5 foot nothing, as you can see.
Yeah.
I was about 18.5 stone.
Yeah.
I was a football coach, coaching people on the pitch, running around, realising fastly that I couldn't run anymore.
Yeah.
So
right.
I was sort of prime heart attack material really, and thought I needed to do something. Joined my local cycling club, Felt really scared about even riding on the
What
roads.
is your local club? Sorry to interrupt.
Stourbridge Cycling Club.
Right, okay, yeah.
Felt really scared about cycling even on the roads.
Yeah.
Met a group of lads and started going on the Saturday bashes, getting dropped this, that and the other. First race, funny enough, Darley Moor, when I watch you, that's how I know you're a fan.
Right, yeah.
I started there, and but I managed to get 2 5ths and 2 10ths really quite quick.
Wow.
So I really look back now and then I wish I'd have been a Cat 4 longer.
Yes, to get a bit more experience.
The next thing I knew, I was in Cat 3s and I nearly quit. I just thought, oh, what am I doing here? Right, really.
It's my ambition to get to Cat 3. I'm not sure I want to get there now.
Then the first couple of races, I just got shelled out the back and thought, what am I really doing? You see all these young guys around. It's a young kid sport, really, isn't it? But we try and have a go.
It is, I think. But this is what I've found about cycling. Now, I used to cycle when I was sort of 15, 16, 17, back in the 80s. Yeah. I was never very good at it. I've put more effort into cycling now than I did when I was a teenager. Yeah. And I think when I was a teenager, if I'd put this amount of effort into it, I could probably have been quite good. And that kind of annoys me a little bit. However, what I've found coming back into cycling now, I haven't really found any little cliques as such. Everyone seems to be really open and really friendly and welcoming. It's like, oh, he's a new person coming to our club, here's a new person coming to our race meeting, and everyone seems to be so welcoming. Is that something you found?
Oh yeah. I mean, Velo Bavarian, I've done a few races over at Darley Moor, and Luke had a good few chats with
on
Luke.
The Friday night. Yeah,
and we've had a few guys that have crashed bikes in Stourbridge, and I've put them in touch with Luke, and they've had some new bikes from over there, so from Stourbridge up to Derby. So I completely agree. We're over in Leicester today. Me and Josh go racing. We go down in London. We've been down to a lot of tracks in London. They're all the same, and there's a lot of guys our age that we all just have a bit of a chat.
So was there a sort of defined, sorry to go back to the beginning, when you were 18 stone, 18.5 stone, whatever, was there a defining moment that made you think, oh Christ, I need to do something? Or was it just something that happened over time and you didn't really realise you were doing it until you already started to do it? Because that's what happened to me.
Well, I was growing over time, didn't realise it.
Same here.
I was coaching and then thought, you know what, you've just got to run up here, and thought, I can't really run anymore much, really. And my kids was obviously growing up and what have you, and go out to see them, and I wasn't doing the things I thought I should be doing. So I bought a mountain bike first because I was scared to go on the roads, and I met some guys mountain biking, again like us, no agenda or anything, just have a chat about stuff. And then I said, you should get I met a couple of lads who said you should get a road bike. I was like, I'm not going on the roads because I do a lot of driving with my job, and I thought, I'm not going on the roads. And but then when you're in groups, you look after each other, and cars give you more space, and and it's just a community. It's a great community, and you watch the pro. I then got really into it, and I put Dudley GP on last year. I really got into it and put rates to the national.
But you have gone down a rabbit hole.
I did. Yeah. So I really got into it and become the race secretary at Stourbridge, and I wanted to put a race on.
That's brilliant.
And spoke with the council at Dudley, and then we had a Dudley GP that became a national B. So there's just because, and the very reason you've just said is there's great people. There's just great people. Like, you stop here now and have a chat and say hello to everybody. It's just across all age groups.
It's brilliant.
Really good.
Well, thanks for stopping and having a little chat with me. I'm sorry I put you on the spot,
That's
but
okay,
I love it when I meet someone else who's got a similar story to mine. Because I know how hard it is when you are. I mean, I started cycling not with any desire to lose weight, but it was more not to gain weight during lockdown because I got furloughed, and then I just realised I was losing a bit of weight, and I started talking to. I used to work at a football club as head of media, and I got chatting to one of the players on Twitter, and he sort of calorie deficit, and I was like, oh, I'd never really heard of that before. And then I'd already started losing weight, and then all of a sudden when I got into that, it was like, oh, actually losing weight's quite simple when you the mechanics of it. Let's see what I can do. And here I am 4 years later, 13 stone 10, down from nearly 17. And you know, 13. That's it. You know,
but you still get next to somebody and you're riding. If you ride up an hill with a young lad, and you're thinking, oh, I need to lose more. I know.
I was thinking I need to lose more weight, but do you know what? Sod it. I'm happy. I like eating the amount of food I'm eating, doing the cycling I'm doing. So that's great.
You will make it cat free though, honestly.
I hope so. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Take care. Thank you. Right, that is something I really do enjoy about the being part of this cycling community now, is meeting people like that who have seen, well, for a start, they found my YouTube channel, which is that sort of blows my mind a little bit. The amount of people that have stopped me, said, "Oh, hello, Craig," and I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Like, "Oh no, you don't know me. I just watch your YouTube channel." That takes me by surprise. It genuinely does. But yeah, meeting people like that, it's great, and hearing stories that are similar to mine, because I know what it's like to be that overweight person, that unfit person, the person who kind of thinks they'd like to lose weight but can't actually be bothered to do anything about it because you just love eating and watching telly, which was me. So yeah, I'm just rambling now, so I've not really got much else to say about that. I'm just rambling, so I'm going to shut up. Anyway, catch you all in a bit. Bye.